Good morning, and welcome to your weekly message from First Congregational Church, Milford, New Hampshire. I'm your pastor, Al Hoyt. Today is Thursday, October 20th. And our church year is really starting to pick up. This Saturday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, there'll be a funeral here at the church for Corey Kotz, a young gentleman who passed away from MS recently, and will be doing his service on Saturday afternoon at 2, and they will be having a reception in the parish house immediately following. This Sunday coming up, we'll have coffee hour. A little more about that later. Following the church service, the music committee will be meeting. Tuesday, October 25th, from 6:30 to 9, the Souhegan Valley Chorus will be rehearsing here in the sanctuary. On Wednesday, October 26th, the church council will be meeting. Look for the Zoom link that afternoon. On Thursday, October 27th, from 9:30 to noon, Garden Friends will be here. And at 7:30 that night will be choir rehearsal here in the sanctuary. Next Sunday will be a busy Sunday. It's Reformation Sunday. Reformation Day is October 31st, which of course is Halloween. And the next day, November 1st, is All Saints Day. So on October 30th, we will be celebrating All Saints Remembrance Day. We'll be also celebrating Reformation Sunday, which, if you think about it, is a really good combination to celebrate the two of them together. The Greater Nashua Crop Walk will be next Sunday, October 30th, at 12 noon. Registration begins at Nashua, and the opening ceremonies are at 1 o'clock. At 1:30 will be a step-off at Temple Beth Abram on Raymond Street in Nashua. I hope many of you will, if not walk, will participate and support those who do walk. Halloween will be celebrated here on Monday, October 31st, which is Halloween. We will be doing trunk or treat. We have 8 trunks already signed up. We could use more. We need candy to supply the trunks, so please drop the bags off at the church as soon as you possibly can, but by Sunday, October 23rd, so there'll be enough time to individually wrap the bags. We need people to help set up from 5 to 8. And so we're looking forward to having lots of folks there. Please, please sign up to help with coffee hour. We need folks to help with coffee hour. If we don't have folks sign up to help, we won't have coffee hour. And we're beginning to get it back, and it's kind of nice to have. So please make a point to sign up to help, make a donation if you can. Kairos Ministry will be going on this weekend at the men's prison in Concord, so I hope that you'll participate in all the ways you possibly can. So I was reading something today, and I thought I'd read it. It's kind of one of those food for thought things. This is called The Flower in the Obstruction. Now it came to pass in one of my journeys that I lodged with a friend who in former years did preach, but now hath retired. And he lived in a goodly little city wherein there is a college, and wherein in former years he preached. And he hath brought for himself a house situated where 2 streets cross, and he lived happily and quietly and usefully. Even so, may the Lord grant me grace and cash wherewith to live when I come to this time of life. Now the boys of the city pass his home on their way to school, and divers of them turn the corner there, and having learned from certain teacher called Euclid, whose theories no man disputeth, because few understand them, that the square on the hypotenuse is equal to the square upon the other 2 sides, and having some doubt about it, they create a hypotenuse across the lawn of my friend, in order to find if it be not true that the hypotenuse is shorter than the way around the corner. Now the neighbors of my friend spake to him, saying, Those infernal boys will ruin thy lawn. Go, make a stumbling block in their path, and make it barbed wire, so they can entangle themselves therein, and and be pricked with the goads, and cease to ruin thy yard. So my friend built a stumbling block, and placed it in their path. But of barbed wire he built it not. He built it of stone, and filled it in with earth, and he dug it, and dunged it, and therein he planted flowers. And the boys thereafter kept to the walk. And they looked at the flowers, and admired them. And they spake, Lo, the good man hath planted a flower bed in his lawn. Now shall we keep on the walk, lest we injure it. And to walk around it were more bother than to keep in the great highway. And the boys never suspected that it was for their sake he planted the flowers, nor that the flowers were planted to beautify the bunker. Now when I beheld this, I said to my soul, Behold, my friend is not only a person of kind heart, but also a man of great wisdom. How easily he might have wakened the resentment of the youthful soul, whereas he had gladdened the heart of the neighborhood, saved his lawn, and kept the good will of the boys. Then I thought of the many stumbling blocks which good men have erected in the path of the sinful, and how often they have become futile. For I have beheld that youth vaulting gaily over the barbed wire, and landing with his heels deep in the turf on the farther side. And I said to my soul, whenever it is necessary to erect a hurdle across the path of the wicked or the thoughtless, I will seek out a flower and plant thereon. And the same shall be reckoned unto me for righteousness, as well as practical good sense. I love that little story. Hope you enjoyed it as well. As I said, things are picking up here at the church. Things are getting active. I hope you'll come and participate in all the many ways that this church continues to be an active family of faith. It's good to see so many people coming back. Love to see more coming back. And consider coming and participating in all the different activities that we do. There are more coming up. There's some activities for the children. There's some activities for everyone. I hope you'll consider participating in all of them. So until we meet again, take good care of each other. Take good care of yourself. And God bless.